Okay, so been a little while since I've made a video covering Creek Junction. Been a couple of weeks. So here we are down at Creek Junction, the head of it. Not really supposed to go down into Creek Junction itself after it curves way down, but we can go to the edge of the property line and check it out. I just parked the car and I had to park way over here. Usually I'll park at the end over there, but there is a huge rock pile. So let's get out, let's check for some updates, and let's see what's happening. Got out of the old Dodge Dart. Man, look at this rock pile. I think the idea is to take all of these rocks, move this guy out of the way. So what they'll do is take all of these rocks, and this is just a theory of mine, I don't know for sure, but take the rocks, move them all down to that trail. A big pile of rocks. So they have a notice here. I think they was having a little trouble with people coming in and fishing. Either they were saying they were fishing or they were fishing. And either way, it was disrupting their work. At least that's what I heard. I have no opinion about that. If you want to come down in here and fish, I don't know. I mean, for years, I know a lot of old men who would come down here. They would wake up at like 6 and come down here and be up here by like 8 in the morning fishing. If that's you, sorry, you can't do that as of right now. Right now it's late evening. The sun goes down over in that general western area, straight ahead of us, almost straight ahead and to the right a little. So that's obviously west. And this is going to be a little hike for Nicholas here because I stepped on a dang screw the other day. Man, my foot hurts. We're going to take a look and see what, if anything, has been done down at the Creek Junction cabins. I had heard they took out the overhead bridge down there, which is Trestle 38. So, if you guys are familiar with that trestle, I've crossed it many times. My dad has as well, way more times than I have. Because he's been out and about longer than I have. You gotta let the old folks know their age. But we actually had a little bit of weather here past couple of days. It was funny because the day before that It was like 80 degrees literally. But then snow rolled in the next morning, and so now all that snow has melted, but we still have some of the cold. There's not much done here. I've been worried about those trees. And this poor shed, man, this just looks awful. Different piece of machinery here than there was last time. 2 of them. Great big rock pile. They actually have a fence here. Looks like they've smoothed this out, and obviously they've put gravel in. But man, oh man. So they do not want you crossing this. They've made it abundantly clear. Looks like they took out some of the trees here as well. It's definitely been opened up. But there you go. A little bit of a map explaining closed. Let's take a look up here. And obviously they've been in and out of here like every day pretty much. Although it's been a busy time of year for us. Working on some nesting boxes. And if you know anything about tree business, it's really the time of year for spruce to really start budding out. Gonna get those guys trimmed up. And the grass has grown well, you can see down there. So it is spring, even up here on the mountain, it's feeling like spring. So despite the weather we've had over the past 2-3 days, it's really been warming up. Must have blown in from somewhere. I'd put a video out a couple of weeks ago pertaining to the trail and information thereof, but really didn't get the feedback that I wanted to on that video, so I've kind of taken a back seat, maybe from burnout or just being caught up with other things, really. Being caught up with the busyness of spring. There's probably 2 to 3 projects at any given time that I'm working on, and these projects are long lasting. And you know, really, Creek Junction Cabins down here is it is a work in progress. So it's a project that will take a long time. This place is a beautiful place. It's hard to not grow up in the Blue Ridge region of the Appalachian Mountains and not be connected. There's always the threat of snakes or other kind of wildlife, but any kind of copperhead I would rather run into like a rabid dog than a copperhead. So for me, snakes are probably one of the greatest threats. But if you're like me, you see, I'm allergic to bees, so that also presents another threat. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna head back up. This is an update to Creek Junction, specifically Creek Junction Cabins. There are videos on down of them working on Trestle 38. I don't have any kind of access like that. I don't know who does, but if you just looked it up, Trestle 38 or Creeper Trail Repair or something like that, you'll find it. And anyway, so if you like the video, like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know your thoughts on the trail. That would be greatly appreciated, actually. And I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching, guys.